Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain iterative methods. Iterative methods to solve a system of linear equation which contains n number of unknown variables and n number of equations. Suppose if we write the given system of linear equation in matrix form Ax is equal to b. Here A is the coefficient matrix and this coefficient matrix having the order n. X is the unknown matrix and B is the constant matrix. And any iterative method start with the initial approximation xi 0 for every value for I is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. So in that case, I will explain two iterative methods. First is the Gauss-Jacobi iteration method and second one is the Gauss-Seidel iteration method. So today I will explain. So this method converges if the coefficient matrix A, that is in the given system of linear equation, that is the matrix form Ax is equal to B. So here A is the coefficient matrix. So in that case, if the coefficient matrix A is strictly diagonally dominant, that is satisfy the condition mod of aii, that is the diagonal elements of the matrix should be greater than summation I is not equal to j mod of aij for I is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. Say this is equation 1. So then the iterative formula for the linear system of equations, the matrix form is Ax is equal to B, is given as follows: xik plus 1 is equal to 1 upon aii bi minus summation j from 1 and j is not equal to I to n aij xj to the power k. This is equation 2. For I is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n, provided aii is not equal to 0. That is, the iterative scheme or the iterative formula which is given by equation 2 is applicable only for aii is not equal to 0. So here k plus 1th is the number of the approximations, and in equation 2 if we put k is equal to 0, that is then we obtain xi1, that is the first approximation. K is equal to 2, second approximation. K is equal to 1, second approximation. K is equal to 3, third approximation. K is equal to 2 is third approximation. K is equal to 3, fourth approximation, and so on. So the working steps for the Gauss iteration method. So working steps. Step 1, check the condition 1 that is which is given in equation 1 for the coefficient matrix A. Step 2, write the given system of linear equation. Write the given system as in the form of equation 2. Step 3, assume initial solution or approximation. Assume initial approximation or solution xi is equal to 0 for I is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. Step 4, using step 3 compute xik and continuing this process until if xi k minus xi k minus 1 should be less than error, and this error is equal to 1 by 2 10 की power minus k, where k is the number of decimal places. So here I am explain this method with the help of a numerical problem, that is a system of linear equation. So problem is using Jacobi method to solve the following equations, that is system of linear equations. 27x1 6x2 minus x3 is equal to 85. 6x1 15x2 2x3 is equal to 72. x1 plus x2 54x3 is equal to 100. So explanation of this problem. In step 1, first of all we check the given system of linear equation is strictly diagonally dominant. If the given system of linear equation is strictly diagonally dominant, then Jacobi iteration method is applicable. So in that case, this is a given set of linear equations, and this set of linear equation write in matrix form. So matrix form is 27 6 minus 1 6 15 2 1 1 54 x1 x2 x3 is equal to 85 72 110. So in that case, this is the coefficient matrix A, and this coefficient matrix A having the order 3 by 3. So in that case, this is A11, A22, A33, A12, A13, A21, A23, A31, A32. So the condition for the applicable of the Jacobi method is AI mod should be greater than summation I is not equal to j mod of Aij. So in that case, here AI mod means mod of A11 plus mod of A22 plus mod of A33. So in that case, this is A11, A22, A33. So this will be 27 plus 15 plus mod 54, and this is equal to 96. And summation I is not equal to j Aij. Summation I is not equal to j mod Aij means A12 mod plus A13 mod plus A21 mod plus A23 mod plus A31 plus A32, and this is A12, this is A12, A13, that is 6 mod plus minus 1 mod plus A21 is 6 plus 6 mod plus A23 is 2 plus 2 mod plus A31 is 1 mod plus A32 is 1, so 1 mod, and this condition is equal to 17, that is 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 plus 6 13, 13 plus 2 15, 15 plus 2 is 17. So here in that case AI mod is 96, which is greater than of 17. So this is the condition of strictly diagonally dominant, and if this condition is fulfilled, then Jacobi iteration method is applicable, or in other words we can check the mod of coefficient of x1 should be greater than of mod of coefficient of x2 plus mod of coefficient of x3. So here 27 is greater of 6 plus 1 is 7, and here mod of A22, that is mod of 15 should be greater than mod of 6 plus mod of 2, that is 15 greater than 8, and here 54 greater than 2, or apply this way, in this way. So next, this is the step 1, and if this step is applicable, in that case Jacobi iteration method is converges. Now step 2, we write the given equations as x1 k plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 27 85 minus 6 x2k plus x3k, that is with the help of the equation 1. So x1 is equal to, taking the coefficient in the numerator, so x1 is equal to 1 upon 27 is equal to 85 minus 6 x2k plus x3k. So this is equation 1. Now for the equation 2, x2k plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 15 72 minus 6 x1k minus 2 x3k. Say this is equation 2, and with the help of the equation 3, x3k plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 54 110 minus x1k minus x2k. Say this is equation 3. Here k is equal to 0 1 2 3 and so on. So k is equal to 0 1 2 3 and so on. So in step 3, assume the initial approximation. So if the initial approximation is given, then use that given initial approximation, and if initial approximation is not given, so in that case we assume the initial approximation 0. So here assume the initial approximation xi 0 is equal to 0. Here I is equal to 1, 2, 3 because n is equal to 3. That is when we put I is equal to 1, then x1 0, that is this is x1 0 is 0. When I is equal to 2, so x2 0 is 0. When I is equal to 3, x3 0 is 0. Now in step 4, for k is equal to 0, that is put k is equal to 0 in equation 1, then we obtain x11. So x11 is equal to x11 is equal to 1 upon 27, 85 minus 6 x2 0 plus x3 0. That is x2 0 and x3 0 is given 0 initially. So in that case 1 upon 27, 85 minus 6 into 0 is 0 plus 0. So this is 85 upon 27 and this value is equal to 3.148, correct to 3 decimal places. Now put k is equal to 0 in equation 2, then we obtain x21 is equal to 1 upon 15, 72 minus 6 x10 minus 2 x30, and x10 and x30 is given 0 initially. So this is 72 upon 15 and this value is 4.800, correct to 3 decimal places. Now put k is equal to 0 in equation 3, then we obtain x31 is equal to 1 upon 54, 110 minus x10 minus x20, and x10 x20 is given 0. So in that case this is 110 upon 54. So this value is equal to 2.037. So initially we using the initial approximation x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 0, x3 is equal to 0 in equation 1, 2, 3. Then we obtain x11 is 1, x11 is 3.14, x21 is 4.800 and x31 is 2.037. So this is the first approximation, that is when we put k is equal to 0, so it is represent the approximation 1, that is first approximation. Now the second approximation, in the second approximation put k is equal to 1. So this is first approximation. Now second approximation. In the second approximation put k is equal to 1. Then x1 2, x2 2 and x3 2. So x1 2, that is x1 2 is equal to 1 upon 27, 85 minus 6 x21 plus x31. So x21 is 4.800 and x31 is 2.037, and taking both values in this expression and with the help of the calculator, so we obtain x12 is 2.157. Similarly put k is equal to 1 in equation 2, then x22 is equal to 1 upon 15, 72 minus 6 x12 minus 2 x3 x1 1, x11 minus 2, x31, and x11 is given 3.148 and x31 is 2.037, and substitute both values in this expression and simplify this with the help of the calculator. So we obtain 3.269. Similarly, put k is equal to 1 in equation 3, then x32 is equal to 1 upon 54 110 minus x11 minus x21, and x11 x21 obtained in approximation, first approximation. So x11 is 3.14 and x21 is 4.80, and substitute here and simplify with the help of the calculator, we obtain 1.890. so this is the second approximation, and continuing this process and we obtain the third approximation, fourth approximation, fifth approximation, sixth approximation, and so on. So in that case, continuing this process, so we obtain we obtain the approximations as, that is, here k is denote the number of approximations, x1k, x2k, and x3k. So in the first approximation, that is when k is equal to 1, so x11 is 3.148, x21 is 4.800, and x31 is 2.037. Now for k is equal to 2, that is in the second approximation, so x12 is 2.157, x22 is 3.269, and x32 is 1.890. Now k is equal to 3, so x13 is 2.492, x23 is 3.685, and x33 is 1.937. Now for k is equal to 4, then x14 is 2.401, x24 is 3.546, and x34 is 1.923. Now k is equal to 5, then x15 is 2.431, x25 is 3.583, and x35 is 1.927. And when we put k is equal to 6, then the sixth approximation, x16, so this value is 2.423, x26 is 3.570, x36 is 1.926, and in the seventh approximation, when we put k is equal to 7, so x17 is 2.426, x27 is 3.572, and x37 is 1.926. So according to the Stokes procedure of the Gauss the Jacobi iteration method, when the k plus 1th approximation, that is difference between the kth approximation and k minus 1th approximation should be less than epsilon. In that case, here compute the solution correct to 3 decimal places. So here if we in the 6th and 7th approximation, both x3 values are equal, and in the x2 6 and x2 7, that is approximately same, and in the x1 6 and x1 7, both are the approximately same. So in that case, the procedure stop, and we obtain the values x1, x2 and x3. So x1 is 2.426, x2 is 3.572, and x3 is 1.926. So these are the solutions of the given problem with the help of Jacobi. So here I am taking the another question related to Jacobi method. So using the Jacobi method to solve the given system of linear equation. So when we compute the values of x1, x2, x3 in this given set of linear equations with the help of the Jacobi method. So in the step 1, so first of all we check Jacobi method is converges or not, that is applicable or not. So in that case, check the condition AII mode. AII mode means A11 mode, A22 mode, A33 mode. So in that case, this is A11, A22, A33. So mode 8 plus mode 11 plus mode 12, and this condition is equal to 31. Now summation I is not equal to j aij mode, so this will be A12 mode, A13 mode, A21 mode, A23 mode, A31 mode, A32 mode. So here A12 is -3 mode, A13 is 2 mode, A21 is 4 mode, A23 is -1 mode, A31 is 6 mode, A32 is 3 mode, and after adding we obtain this is 19. So therefore AII mode is greater than summation I is not equal to j mod of Aij, that is 31 is greater than of the 19. So Jacobi method converges. So in that case, in step 2 we write the given equations as x1k plus 1 is equal to 1/8 20 plus 3 x2k minus 2 x3k. This is equation 1. And x2k plus 1 is equal to 1/11 33 minus 4 x1k plus x3k. This is equation 2. And x3k plus 1 is equal to 1/12 36 minus 6 x1k minus 3 x2k. This is equation 3. Here k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, that is compute the different iterations and continue compute the iterations unless we obtain the desired accuracy of decimal places. So here in step 3, because here initial approximation is not given, so we consider or we assume the initial approximation xi0 is equal to 0, that is x10 is 0, x20 is 0 and x30 is 0. Now using this initial approximation we obtain x11, x21, x31, again x12, x22, x32 and so on up to continue this process we obtain the desired accuracy of decimal place. So after the 10th iteration we obtain the x110, is equal to 3.000, x2 10 is equal to 1.999, and x3 10 is equal to 0.999. So in the real form we assume x1 is equal to 3, x2 is equal to 2, and x3 is equal to 1. So this is the solution for the given system of a linear equation with the help of the Jacobi iteration method. So this is the procedure to apply the Jacobi method for a given set of linear equations. Now in the next class I will explain the Gauss-Seidel method, and Gauss-Seidel method gives the best approximate result as compared to Jacobi iteration method. And if the some conditions apply of the Jacobi method in the Gauss-Seidel method. So thank you very much.